so easy for me to speak when it was so easy for me to speak when I had no idea of the things I didn't know, yet thought I knew everything. I'm actually thinking about when I was much younger, in my teens. I never stopped talking because I knew everything. I think I knew a lot. At least I had a lot of ideas. I wasn't afraid to speak them out. And I never appreciated people who didn't speak out. I spoke out a lot. A lot of what I said was probably correct, based on what I knew at the time. It was good to speak out. Anyway, it just occurred to me a few moments ago before I'm trying to think about something to say, something to make a video about. The problem is that I'm starting to realize how little I actually know. I already realized that talking to others, you might as well talk to a wall. And it's not because they won't listen. It's because people's perceptions, people's definitions of themselves dictate what they're willing to hear, what they're willing to listen to. So anything that is not in sync, not on the same frequency as that which they've defined themselves as, their self-identities, it's going to be very difficult to get people to listen. And the truth is, starting to understand how much I don't know, I'm not even certain what I'm saying to people is what they need to hear. But most likely it's what I need to say, because I hear it. And when I say it, I consider it. So it's a lot of things. A lot of this talk's just for me, not necessarily for anyone else. And that's one of the things I am coming to realize within doing these videos. Sometimes I'm hesitant to do a video. What am I going to say? What do I have to actually teach someone? That's a mind construct from being a teacher for so long. I've often defined myself as if I was going to say something, it better be something that someone else can learn something from. But in truth is, most people, as I stated, unless you're already telling them something that they agree with, most people will instantly put up a block that point. It won't even get past their ears into their consideration, past their eyes. They don't see it. So what does that leave me to discuss? Me. Yesterday I finished writing a piece. I was talking to someone I know, and he was commenting on my participation within and as Destiny, with Destiny, the drive toward an equal money system, the drive toward an equality-based system, basically changing the world as we know it, changing human beings as we know it. And I just found it so fascinating, seeing things as I see them now, considering things as I consider them now. having practiced and still in the process of learning how to consider an idea rather than judging it and stopping it before I've even considered it. So one of the things I practice these days is listening to others, considering ideas, considering the material that I read before I prejudge it. And in regards to that, I was thinking about this goal, I can say, that we have to change the world, change humanity, change it completely. Because if you look at this world and really look at it, look at the big picture, look at it from the outside in, government, religion, the judicial system, the money system, everything's actually in reverse. Everything's placing value on the opposite of it that it should be placing value. Governments don't protect freedoms, they regulate freedoms. Money doesn't support people, it enslaves them. I guess I could go on. What else we got? Education, I can talk about that. Education doesn't teach people how to live, how to express themselves here as life. Wow, what is the education system? It's a system which understands that it needs more workers to fill the slots when the old people die. So obviously it encourages babies. These countries, smaller countries that are getting financial incentives to have children. They're saying, come on, we need children. And they're honest about the part where they say that someone's got to take care of the older generation, but they should really take it a step further and talk about the pressures that the corporations that pay the governments, the pressure that the corporations put on the governments to make sure there are enough slaves, indentured servants, to keep the corporate machine going, keep the money machine going. So the education system is, first of all, to daycare, take the children off the parents' hands so that parents can go to work. And what does that do? I mean, any ideas of family values? There's no such thing as what are family values? What are family values? Children go home, they do their homework, at least in Taiwan. Children go home, they do their homework till 9:30, they watch some TV, and they go to sleep, get up at 7:30, and they start the process again. So the education system, first of all, is taking care of the kids so the parents can be workers, slaves. Second of all, it's categorizing them through standardized tests, categorizing them and teaching them how to just fit into a slot. It's not teaching them to live. So back to the subject, everything in this world, most things, the way we see them, the way the system, the world system, within that, the money system, and within that, government, system of education, judicial system, you can go on and on and on into smaller systems. They operate in many ways in the reverse of what they should, that's how they should operate. So things are in reverse in this world. And what continues to simply, I guess, perplex me, with that which I don't understand, is how come other people aren't seeing this? Why isn't everyone seeing this? And Well, I think I kind of come to partial conclusions of that, and uh, relates back to something one of my younger brothers said when I started talking to him about this kind of stuff that I was talking about, the world system, the money system, existence, etc. He said, so what? So what? What if it is true? What if it's not true? I don't care. I don't want to know. It's pretty much a quote. And that just amazed me. I said, why wouldn't you want to know? Why wouldn't you want to know? And it's hard for me to even comprehend that. Why wouldn't someone want to know? Why wouldn't someone want to see? And I think within this world, those that have, the people with money, the people, most, not all, the people with money, comfortable lives, will close themselves off to considerations that perhaps things should be different because of fear that should they consider that the system is not based on equality, does not treat others fair, yet they are participating within that system and reaping the benefits of that system, should they even consider it, then they know that, well, again, the mind, there'll be guilt there. And maybe they'll just have to consider taking some responsibility for what is here, what exists, the system that exists, the suffering that exists. That list can go on and on. And so they don't, on a subconscious level or a conscious level. The ones who are slightly more honest on a conscious level will do it. Well, my brother, they'll say, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know it. I've got my own things to worry about. Family, I guess that's got to be the number one excuse I've heard for people not wanting to consider anything else. Family. I mean, family is the number one. Children are the number one excuse for doing everything and for not doing anything. Yep, family, children. If it's for self, usually that excuse is hidden somewhere within justifications or something. So anyway, that's what I wanted to say, which isn't saying much, I know. I'll probably just delete this video and make another one. But if no, I won't delete it. I keep these on my computer for to check back and see, compare, see what I was doing at one time to what I'm doing at another time. All right, Tom.